Welcome back to the channel. There are performance cars that become successful, and then there are cars that become legends. The Dodge Viper belongs in that second category. With its enormous V10, unmistakable proportions, and almost rebellious personality, the Viper became one of the most recognizable American performance cars ever built. But before we look at what a 2027 Dodge Viper could become, there is one important detail to make clear. Dodge has not officially announced a 2027 Viper. The Viper was discontinued in 2017, and Dodge currently identifies it as out of production. That means everything about a 2027 Viper is currently a forward-looking concept rather than confirmed production information. And honestly, that makes the idea even more exciting. If Dodge ever decided to bring the Viper back, the exterior would need to be instantly recognizable while looking completely modern. Imagine a low, wide body with a dramatically long hood, a compact cabin, muscular rear fenders, and an extremely aggressive stance. The front could feature razor-sharp LED headlights, enormous aerodynamic air openings, and a deep front splitter designed to give the car serious road presence. From the side, the proportions would be the star of the show. A long hood would preserve the classic Viper attitude, while sculpted bodywork, large lightweight wheels, massive performance tires, and aerodynamic side channels could give the car a true modern supercar appearance. At the rear, slim LED taillights, a large diffuser, aggressive exhaust outlets, and carefully integrated aerodynamic elements could complete the design. Inside, a modern Viper would need to combine the raw character of its predecessor with the technology expected from a premium performance car. A driver-focused cockpit could feature deeply bolstered sport seats, premium leather or Alcantara, carbon fiber trim, a digital instrument cluster, and a large central display. The cabin would ideally remain focused on the driver rather than becoming overloaded with unnecessary luxury. Technology could completely transform the Viper experience. A future model could potentially feature adaptive suspension, advanced performance telemetry, multiple drive modes, launch control, modern connectivity, smartphone integration, and sophisticated chassis electronics. Safety technology would also be expected to move far beyond what was available in the original Viper, potentially including modern stability systems, advanced braking assistance, blind spot monitoring, parking sensors, and other driver assistance features. Then there is the question that every Viper fan would ask first. What would be under that enormous hood? The original Viper became famous for its naturally aspirated V10, and that engine is arguably the heart of the Viper identity. However, Dodge has not announced a powertrain for any 2027 Viper, so it would be wrong to claim that a new Viper will definitely use a V10. If the nameplate returns, Dodge could potentially explore a high-output internal combustion engine, advanced turbocharging, or even an electrified performance system. What is confirmed is that Dodge continues to emphasize high-performance gasoline powertrains. Its current performance strategy includes the 3.0-liter twin-turbo six-pack inline-six as well as Hemi V8 engines, showing that the brand is still investing heavily in performance powertrains. For a future Viper, though, straight-line speed would only be part of the story. The real magic would have to come from the driving experience. A modern Viper could combine brutal acceleration with sharper steering, stronger brakes, advanced suspension control, and significantly improved stability. The goal would not simply be to create the fastest Dodge ever made. It would be to create a machine that feels alive every time the driver turns the wheel. Practicality would naturally take a back seat. A two-seat Viper would be designed around performance, not family transportation. Cargo space would be limited, rear seat practicality would not exist, and everyday comfort would probably never be its primary mission. But with modern engineering, a future Viper could still become more comfortable and usable than its predecessor without sacrificing its aggressive personality. Pricing is also completely unconfirmed. Dodge has released no official MSRP, production plan, or launch date for a 2027 Viper. If such a car were ever approved, however, its price would likely reflect its position as a low-volume flagship performance machine. Depending on its technology, powertrain, materials, and production volume, a future Viper could potentially compete in a much higher performance segment than the original. And that is what makes this idea so fascinating. The Viper does not need to come back simply because people remember it. It would need to return with a purpose. It would need to be bold enough to stand apart from today's supercars, powerful enough to carry the Viper name, and unmistakably American in character. Dodge's current lineup shows that the brand is still committed to performance, with the next generation Charger offering both gasoline and all-electric powertrain choices. So, while the 2027 Dodge Viper is not an officially confirmed production car today, the possibility remains one of the most exciting ideas for American performance car fans. If Dodge ever decides to resurrect this legendary name, expectations will be enormous. Because a Viper comeback cannot simply be another fast car. It has to be an event. It has to look outrageous, sound unforgettable, feel intimidating, and deliver the kind of driving experience that makes you remember the car long after you park it. And if Dodge can capture the spirit of the original while combining it with modern engineering, technology, safety, and performance, the return of the Viper could become one of the greatest American automotive comebacks ever. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notification so you never miss the latest automotive updates. See you in the next video.